just for therapy.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Herbert to start the drive. Now he's free to midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Herbert once more. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action, Fields. That is caught, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Opposite. Green. Set. Cut.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Smash, red. Hurry, hurry.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Up the middle, Nwangu. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Red, yellow. Red.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Quick, yellow. Hut.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
6, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 57 yards. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Come on, set. Black shot.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Clock, 10. Fight, white. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Okay, right.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Black ultra. Smash, red. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Trail green. Mega.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Slide through. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rail. Yellow. Hut.
On 2nd down, here's the Wonder. And he stopped immediately there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ready, right. Check white.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Okay, ready? Yellow, Lonnie. Ready?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 10. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Red, cycle. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Drops this off with Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Drill, 52. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find some.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that was a better battle first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, up and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. That way now for this end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
White. Black Ultra. Smash. Red. Let's go. Charge.
Now back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
22 needle. Ready?
Straight ahead. Here's Nwogu. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give left side here for Herbert. Running right through it. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Herbert is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Slide through.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
6, mega.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Red cycle.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yellow. Green jack. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd down and 6 now.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. And now the
focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Here's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Cine, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 12.
Black Ultra.
From 19-yard line.
Hut, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.